Hi everyone, welcome back to Kirklees Guitar School. So today we're going to have a look at the riff for Don't Fear the Reaper by Blue Oyster Cult. So at time of recording in December 2024, this is the first video of my 12 Days of Riffmas series, a competition that I'm running where you can have the chance to win a free lesson with me. So more information about that can be found in the description if you want to take part. Right, let's get into it. So this is what we're up against today, this is what we're going for. Nice short, sharp 2-bar riff, okay? We'll talk about tones in a second, but let's get into it. I'm going to break that down. I'll have a bit of a cleaner tone for us while we're getting sorted. So, it's all based on quavers. Every note in this piece is the same distance apart. So I'm going to start with this like A figure. So I'm going to pick the open A string. And I choose to bar these second frets on the D and the G strings, or you can do one at a time like this. Either's fine. So I've got open A, second fret of the D, second fret of the G. Now what's really important about this riff is you want to try and get as many notes as possible bleeding into one another. So I'm going to pick those 3 notes. But can you hear how they're all bleeding into one another? And while it's all still reverberating, I'm going to take this finger off on the G string and pick the open G. So that's the first 4 notes. And with my plectrum I'm going down, 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 up. I'm then going to remove my fingers from the fretboard and I'm going to make like a G shape without the G on the bottom, without that high G at the bottom. So I've got my middle finger on the 3rd fret of the E string, and I've got my index finger on the 2nd fret of the A string, and I'm going to pick the first 4 strings with a down, 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 up motion. And again, hear how they're all bleeding into each other. Just mention a free tab of this is available on the first link in the description. If you head to our Facebook group, join it and go to the files tab, you can download a PDF for this lesson for free as well. Just thought I'd mention. So that's what we've got so far. Pause the video if you need to have a go at that. That's the first half, and can you see how all the notes are connected in groups of 2? That means that they're called quavers of those, and every note is quite quick, but they're all the same distance apart, okay? The second and final part of this riff, we've got like a recurring, almost like power chord shape. So I've got the index finger's going to play the 1st fret of the low E. Now I opt to use my pinky. You can use your ring finger if you're feeling brave enough, but I like to use index finger on the 1st fret of the low E and then pinky on the 3rd fret of the A string. And again, like I did with that G chord, I'm going to pick the E, the A, the D and the G strings with a down, 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 up motion, letting them all bleed into one another. Try that for me. I'm then going to take this shape and move it up 2 frets to G. So I've got this G note on the 3rd fret of the low E, and then I've got this D note on the 5th fret of the A string, and I'm going to pick the same notes again: E, A, D, G. Pause the video and have a go at that if you need to. If you're feeling brave, that's the whole thing, okay? Pause the video and get that under your fingers. If we're okay, let's just have a little talk about tones. So you notice how I took the overdrive pedal off while I was explaining it. So I'm running a Fender Princeton reverb. You don't have to use a Princeton reverb, it's just a nice clean channel with plenty of reverb. I'm using the Strat with the back pickup, and then I've got a Boss SD1 Super Overdrive, and I've just got, I'll show you the settings in a second, but I just want to, while it's plugged in, I want you to sort of get a feel for what it sounds like. Now, I haven't got so much distortion. Let me turn the distortion right up. If you put too much overdrive or too much distortion on your pedal, you don't get any clarity from the strings. So I've literally got the level and the drive set to 9 o'clock, if that. I've barely got 25% of the gain on tap available. And what you're trying to do is you're trying to thicken your sound up and sort of make those, you know, all the notes need to be ringing into one another. It's called sustain. You're trying to get a little bit more sustain out of your amplifier without having to turn your amp up so much so that you're annoying your neighbours, okay? Back pickup, and you want plenty of treble. You want a really kind of sharp sound to make it poke through. If I turn the pedal on, that'd be a good start. Really, really satisfying little riff. Let me show you the settings on the pedal. Go to my B cam. So that's how it's set. Level, drive, and then the tone, which is how sharp it sounds. It's pretty up there, and I'm using the bridge pickup on the Strat. So let me know how you got on. This is the first video in the Riffmas series. I'll be really interested in how you got on. Get a clip of yourself playing it, post it in the group, and you got a chance to win a free lesson with me. Have a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in a couple of days for the second day of Riffmas. Thank you so much.